Hi, welcome to Automation Testing Redden. In this video, we are going to discuss about handling date picker using JavaScript executor in Java. And the topics we are going to cover in this video is how to handle date picker, what is the difficulty while automating date picker, that is JavaScript executor using ID, and along with that using CSS selector also how we will handle. These topics we are going to cover in this video. First, we'll see what is the date picker and what is the difficulty in that to handle or automating date picker. I'll go to automation testing Redden site. This is my official site. You can find all this information in the form of blogs here in this site. If you come here, you'll find a link called demo site. You go to demo site, skip sign in. You can do some basic practice of your automation using this site. I'll go to widgets, date picker. Here you can find two types of date pickers. One is disabled, one is enabled. Means you cannot even type in this. You have to select any date of from these options. Okay, there is no option of typing in this. You cannot type in this, so you have to click on this icon. You have to select presently August 2006 and 23. You can select 24, otherwise you have to click this. Go to September, you can find something. Okay, how to handle this one in normal a way of coding, like if this is the case, you have to find first in which month and which year we are in. Okay, August 2006 we are in. I want to select August 2017. So to handle that kind of situations, you have to find this first and you have to compare this information into your August 2017. If 2017 is greater than 2016, then you have to click this arrow. If you have to go to 2015, you have to click this arrow, and then you have to navigate like this. If it is more than this year, this way, more than less than this year, left side. Then once you find, means you click compare with your value. If it is September 2016, you compare with September. No, this is not same. Then click this one, compare with this one. Means you have to loop through so many times. Then once you find that it is equal to that, you are into that year and that month. Then you have to find which date you want to select. You have to find XPath or CSS of all these dates, and you have to find this much of code you have to write, and this much time you have to spend to automate date picker. And you have written all this logic and it is executing fine. Okay. Now you want to use the same logic somewhere, you find date picker. Okay, I'll go to this date picker. You see, this date picker is different and this date picker is different. Here you have drop downs. Means it is bit easy compared to this one. You can come directly here, you can select September, and you come here, you can directly select 2017, and you can might be easy, but this logic will not applicable here, because date pickers are there are so many date pickers. Each application may use one kind of date picker, another application may use another kind of date picker. So the logic which you have written for one date picker cannot be used for other date picker. So how you will handle this kind of scenarios? Means even you can, this is disabled, you cannot enter even data in this, but here it is enabled, you can type something in this. Means you can directly enter. I think here you can use send keys method of Selenium, and you can directly enter data instead of selecting from here. Okay, you have this option in this, but if you handle the disabled date pickers and you have only one choice, that you have to select from any one of these things. Okay. No, now I don't want to write that much of logic. I want to handle this in simpler way, and it should be unique for all the date pickers, whether it is disabled, enabled, the format is different. So how you will handle these scenarios very easily. For that, we'll take one example and we'll see using JavaScript executor. Now I'll do Eclipse. I'll take one sample class. I'll create a class. I'll name it as handling date picker, and I'll use a standalone program, public static void main. Now we'll see one sample program by taking the same example. Okay, in this I'm using Selenium 3.0 beta 2 version, so we have to use Gecko driver, and you have to set that say that where the exe is. So I'll use system dot set property. System dot set property. Now I'll say like WebDriver dot Firefox dot Marionette. This is value, and I have to say where the exe is. I have placed it in my D drive, and I'm giving the path of that. Now I set the path of Firefox driver, that is Gecko driver. Now I'll write WebDriver driver equal new Firefox driver. I have created an object for Firefox driver. I'll import these two. Now driver dot get. I'll take the URL of this date picker from here. Okay, I'll pass here. Then I navigated to that, and now I have to use JavaScript executor to handle this one. Okay, JavaScript executor is an interface available in Selenium, and it will have one or two methods called execute script is one of the methods we will use. By using that, we can handle the web elements directly. So I'll create one object for this JavaScript executor JS. I have to typecast with JavaScript executor, and I have to have typecast with the driver. The reason is we cannot create an object to JavaScript executor as it is an interface. So I'll typecast with driver. Now I have an object for JavaScript executor. So I'll say JS dot execute script. JS dot execute script. Now you have to say that document dot get element by ID, and you have to provide that ID. Okay, you have to provide that ID dot, you have a method of value is equal, you have to mention the which date you want to select in this value, and you have to pass the ID of that element in this parenthesis. Like I'll go to here, I'll inspect this date picker, and this, and you can say that you have the ID for this, that is date picker 1. I'll take that date picker 1, and I want to select some date like I'll say September in 2017. I have to select the date 12th, means I want to select 9/12/2017. Okay, I'll write the same thing in here. Okay, I am taking the ID of the date picker, and I want to pass this value to the date picker. That's it. This is the simple 2 lines of code. You have to create on object for JavaScript executor and use execute script method. Use execute js dot execute script, and you have to pass document dot get element by id. You have to give that id of that, and you have to pass this value to that, and we'll try to execute this and we'll see whether it is working or not. Right clicks, run as Java application. It's navigating to demo.automationtesting.in, and that it's navigating to the date picker page. Yeah, you see the page loaded and 9/12/2017 is entered in this. See, this way, you can handle the date picker very easily. Means only 2 lines of code. You have to create an object for this, and you write document.getElement by id. You give the id and then set the value of that, so whichever value you want. The simple way to handle the date picker. No need to write text paths, loop through, not everything. Okay, I want to discuss one more thing. Like as I discussed, we discussed using id, and we'll see CSS selector and why CSS selector. I go to here, I say you have ID for this. Sometimes there is no ID for the elements. The developer will not give any ID to that. Now how you will handle these situations? Why? Because get element by ID will not work. The reason is it is not having any ID. Oh, in the situations you can use CSS selector. Okay, I'll get CSS selector hash date picker. Okay, I'll take the CSS selector and I'll try to execute the same script using CSS selector. For that, you need to do only small change. Instead of get element by ID, you have to use query selector. Okay, instead of get element by ID, you have to use document.get selector, and you give the CSS selector of that element. Here the ID is date picker. I'm using CSS selector. I'll prefix with hash date picker 1. Okay, only 2 changes. You have to pass the CSS selector here and get element by ID. You remove that and use query selector. Now we'll try to execute the same once again. It is navigating to that page, date picker page. You see, it entered the same information again. So we can use ID. Otherwise, if you don't have any IDs in your application, use CSS selector also to handle this kind of scenarios. Okay, this is what I want to show. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to Automation Testing channel, and please like us at our Facebook page.